All right, this is Taurus McBride with Taurus Tech, and I wanted to show some of the features of indoor heat pump. These are some training stations that we built. This one right here has a wall-mounted unit. Over here, it's a floor-mounted unit, but we call it a console. So we can see over here, we're getting 60 degree air coming out of this unit over here. And then for this one, we are getting 64 degree air coming out. Now, there's a window behind here, and you can see how much hotter the wall is. We're talking like 85 degrees right there. So this is doing a pretty good job of cooling the inside. And the reason why we call it indoor heat pump, obviously, is because our outdoor unit is going to be installed indoors. So we built these demonstration models just to kind of show, it's not going to take up too much space inside of your home or business. Also, the fact that it's easy for the home or business owner to maintain. So we have removable covers here that it's not too hard to take apart. This is our outdoor unit coil right here, so if you need to clean the coil, it's pretty easy. But in addition to being indoor heat pump demonstration stations, they're also training models. And I want to show something kind of interesting that's taking place here. So both of these units, because we go through a lot of iterations of our units, you can see here, you can hear there's a difference in the volume for each of these units. And if we look at our pressures here, you see my high side pressure is like 437. And then over here, my high side pressure is over 500. So what that's telling me is that there's too much refrigerant inside of this particular model right here. So that's a easy fix. But this is one of the ways in which indoor heat pump will be easier for home and business owners to do maintenance on their systems. Now, obviously, once we install it, we're not going to put too much refrigerant inside of it. But there are different factors that may affect the operation of your unit. So we just looked inside. We saw in cooling mode, this is going to be our condenser coil down here. So sometimes this gets very dirty and you need to clean it up. So with indoor heat pump, this is something you literally can't do with any other heat pump installation. Have access to your own unit. And this is a big part of what we are offering is custom design that takes into account that every piece of equipment needs to be maintained. And when it comes time to do that maintenance, if you are unable to get a HVAC contractor to come out to take care of your equipment, then you can have a situation like this where if your coil is dirty, then you can have a high head pressure situation like that. And if that continues, then it can cause your machine to fail. All right, so just wanted to show how our units operate. Another good thing over here, this is showing our kilowatts that are being consumed. So 1.6 kilowatts on a 200 and let's see what my voltage is. Saying 214 volts, 60 amps. All right, so I'm drawing about a little under 7-8 amps. So I mentioned this before. I could have both of these systems running off one 220 volt, 20 amp circuit breaker. Additionally, another thing, when I need to work on my units, you'll see on the side here, we have switches. So let's say if I wanted to work on my unit, I can turn off my unit right here. We also have a circuit breaker where if we have excessive amps, it'll shut our unit off. All right, so just wanted to show some of the features of an indoor heat pump. We're also working on an app that will allow us to get all this information. We can even get it remotely. So let's say if we're not at home, We can see how our systems are operating, and then we can understand if it needs to have some type of maintenance.